So what do you think? Bills ATL? That's what's happening?
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any other options.
And my thing here over the next few weeks is to rebuild some relationships, knock down silos, and collaborate.
You know that's a shot at Bill.
Right now, it's so early. He just got hired. Dude.
The GM's last name starts with a K.
So we're back. Another episode of the Dan and Ninko Show, episode 121. And in this episode, we're going to talk about...
The circus.
No. It's not a circus.
Stop.
It's
Stop.
not. It's not.
Stop.
It's not. What is going on? Yeah, you know it's it's a circus.
What?
Reba McEntire singing the national anthem for the Super Bowl. All the guys playing are gonna be like, "Who the hell is this old lady?"
Yeah.
Being held together with a bunch of plastic.
Even Post Malone's kind of old a little bit, isn't he? Like, I mean, he hasn't been as
Post
relevant.
Malone's on another planet. You
He's
see
been
that
as
guy
relevant lately.
He'll be singing like just tripping.
Yeah, it's a weird choice, weird pairing.
Well, I think what channel is the Super Bowl on this year? Everything has.
I don't know.
It's got some connection with something.
You can't even watch playoff games anymore on TV.
No,
you gotta
go to
pay.
Peacock.
You gotta pay for it.
You got to go to Peacock. I think but doesn't everybody just use somebody else's password? Like,
They cracked down on that.
No,
It's only so many devices you can do.
I used my sister-in-law's for football for the playoff game.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I
call her
woke
up?
up,
The
fell
fuck?
asleep on the couch, and I woke up to Ted on, and that's on Peacock.
Yeah.
So, isn't that everyone doing that? Doesn't everybody do that?
No, I haven't.
I'm not paying for that shit. If I'm only use it once, like why the hell would I pay for it?
I haven't had like cable in
I don't have cable. I have Hulu.
5 years,
I have
6
Hulu.
years. I use YouTube TV.
But I'm saying, why would you pay for something just to watch one game? And then what they're hoping for, they're hoping that you sign up for it and then you can cancel it, but you forget or you don't cancel it. Then it gets you
just keeps auto renewing.
Yeah, auto renewing, and then they're just bending you over and just taking $20 out of your bank account every month. And if millions of people do that, they're loading up on cash. Way of the world these days. But anyway,
Subscriptions.
let's dive into the new head coach, Gerard Mayo. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
I have an issue with our local media. I have an issue.
Okay.
So when
So
Bill
do I,
Belichick is the head coach for the last 20 plus years, you complain, he doesn't say shit. He's not talking about anything. And then Mayo comes out and he cracks a joke about that's a black name. Ha ha ha. Everyone laughs. Gives a lot more. It's definitely going to be a lot different. Gives it back to Mr. Kraft a little bit, which you've never seen with Bill
Thundercat,
Belichick.
right? Thundercat,
which I've known that since 2009. He's been friends. I mean, listen, when you get drafted and you have a relationship with the owner,
Thundercat,
which means young heart or something.
He spoke more words, but he actually didn't give you anything.
What is he supposed to say?
But that's what I mean. Like, that's why the media, they don't like Bill because Bill just wouldn't give you the song and dance with it. But Mayo answered the questions almost the same. You got the same outcome of the questions.
But the questions are also stuff like
it's also like
you're not gonna go and give all that out right now, isn't that?
Yeah.
Isn't that what football?
Well, Mayo did give it out in the interview afterwards. We talked about the draft pick.
Who are they going to draft? A quarterback.
But the thing is, though, you can't go out and say it because now if there is somebody, they can now trade up and beat you to that spot.
Trade up?
Yeah.
Trade up to 2 or 1? Go ahead. Fucking trade away all your picks for 2 or 1.
Okay.
There's 3 quarterbacks.
You don't see the Patriots doing something stupid like that?
There's 3 quarterbacks.
There's technically 4 quarterbacks.
Well, okay, that's even better. You're at 3.
Yeah.
Trade up past me. Take freaking what's his name?
Caleb Williams.
Take Caleb.
That's who I think the Patriots are going to trade up and take Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Well,
It'd be like a splash.
Yeah, that would be a splash. You gotta be crying on his mom again. So, I mean, I just don't understand what was wrong with the interview. I think there's like everyone is just critiquing every little freaking thing.
It's the Boston media. That's what it always has been.
I know. I don't know.
He did take an absorbent amount of jabs at Bill.
What? I couldn't go back to work for Bill for 4 years, or I needed a break from Bill.
But it was
anybody
that
works with anyone that works with or for Bill understands about needing a break.
It was that, but it was also like everything that it was. I don't like echo chambers. I want people around me that are going to question me. I'm going to rebuild some relationships, knock down silos and collaborate.
How is that going back to Bill Belichick though? Nobody wants somebody just to go with what you say.
But at the end of the day, if you're a person in power in there, you might want somebody that will say something to you, but I don't really think it's going to change your decision.
Well, who's making the decision?
That's the problem. It's the circus. Who's making the decision? Is it the other owner hasn't been in any press conferences the last two major press conferences that the Patriots have had? Probably two of the biggest press conferences they have had in 20 years, and Jonathan Kraft's not at either one of them. You find that
I feel
weird?
Like they should have not. They really shouldn't have dove into why he wasn't there.
Yeah, it was like a different business.
He's not, because
that's your most important
businesses or whatever business, the $7 billion business is your business. Yeah. The rest of them are kind of just little fun games that they have on the side.
They were the stepping stone to get to the Patriots and then see what they're worth and everything. But you don't think it's a circus, though, that like nobody can determine nobody can figure out right now who is going to make the draft pick. Who has final say of the draft pick? Who has final say in free agency?
But they have to figure out who their coaching staff is. They have to figure out who their OC is. They have to figure out if they're keeping their GM or if they're going to interview.
They don't have a GM.
They're going to interview or they're going to go in-house.
No, they said they're going to interview. The reports are they're going to interview a GM maybe at some point in the future. Not now.
I don't have an issue with it right now because it's still early. Like
it's not.
If this is 2 months,
they're talking about interviewing people after the draft.
Now that's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, the
GM, if you buy it, you can probably pick who you're going to pay to.
The GM's last name starts with a K.
I mean, he owns the team.
That's what I mean. But other owners
own Dan O'Brien.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Business.
But that's where you just have to come out and say that yes, Robert Kraft has the final say of what's going to happen here. Stop dancing around it. That it's like
Jerry
a
Jones
collaborative effort.
Said that?
Yeah.
Jerry Jones says, I make every call.
He is called the owner and the GM.
Well, that's what Kraft needs to do.
But that's what I mean.
Just say I'm the owner and the GM.
But why in the interviews and everything? Why do they say, well, we're going to do a collaborative effort between people? They won't even name who the people are.
Why do musicians say, "Oh, I collab with blah blah blah"? Like you link up with people and you talk and you figure out something. But
it doesn't matter if you
with a plan.
If you collaborate, who has the final decision?
It's a collab.
It's not though.
This is what you do.
It's not.
You go. This is what I would do. Now, this is what I would do. I would walk into a room, chalkboard, right? Everyone sits down.
Yeah.
What do you want? You want ice cream? Or you want cake?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone goes around. How many people want chocolate? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 there. How many want vanilla?
Yeah.
1 there. Okay. You want vanilla? We got 3 here. We got 1 there.
So for the draft
and
pick,
then who wants cake? Nobody wants cake. Cake's out. Okay. That's what you do.
That's collaborative.
Yeah.
I hope to God that is not how they're going to do it.
That's why I'm not a GM. That's why I'm not, I'm saying, hey, everyone sit down. Who wants Rocky Road? Who wants Neapolitan?
Oh, who gets Neapolitan?
I love Neapolitan.
Of course you do.
Look, I don't discriminate.
I love all colors. Ice cream flavors,
I love all colors.
And it's Rocky Road and Neapolitan. You don't even say chocolate and vanilla.
No, I like to mix a little chocolate. I love the strawberry. Bang. I'm more of a chocolate guy, but I'll go bunch of chocolate, scoop of strawberry, and then very little vanilla.
But here's the thing, though, is you don't think that he was taking shots at him. It was the echo chamber thing. I'm going to rebuild some relationships and knock down silos and collaborate.
You have to do. You
okay,
have
but
to.
that's a shot at Bill.
It's not.
How about this one?
Shot?
I believe titles are important.
Titles are important. Yes.
That is not a shot at Bill Belichick.
He needs to come in and he needs to be his own man. That's what he has to be. He has to be his own guy, head coach, my ideas. This is what I want. I want people to have titles. Great. Why do people want titles? Why do you have CEOs in companies? Why do you have vice presidents and all these titles? Because people strive. That's why, if you get onto a roster as a football player, you don't like necessarily not knowing if you were the backup or the starter. That's why you have starter. It's like a starting unit. These are the starters. These are the second team guys. You have to have titles. This non-title shit that was going on, I didn't like it either.
Never had titles. When you were there was never titles.
Well, I knew I was a freaking starter.
Yeah,
but the title thing is bullshit.
The coaches, though.
But that's because you don't have to pay people with titles.
Yeah.
So they were trying to save on titles. I like it that Mayo actually come out. You come out, right? And you say, "I want titles." That gives the owner. Listen, Robert, I played in the NFL. I know how important it is to have a title, to have a starting role, to be that. Now you move on to the coaching world. Titles. Okay, you have the head coach and you have all these guys. I need to know what I am, because if I want to climb the ladder, I need to go from, I'm an assistant. Now I'm a position. Now I want to be in DC. Now I'm the DC, as opposed to, we have 5 people that kind of all help out, and they're basically all position guys, but we don't have a D coordinator.
You don't think, though?
I don't like that, because then they pay everybody a certain amount that isn't a D coordinator salary. I mean, I just don't get it. Wasn't Mayo the assistant head coach? Or what?
No.
What was his title, though?
He was just a linebackers coach, I think.
No titles.
He was a linebackers coach. His title?
Who was the DC?
Nobody.
Bullshit. Great defense. No title to who actually ran it.
Well, it seemed to work out.
Was it Steve?
Seemed to work out. Here, they had no named defensive coordinator. Defense was solid this year. They had a named offensive coordinator, and the offense sucked.
Yeah, because they had a shitty.
Okay.
They had shitty selections in their skill positions.
It's almost as if, though, they're trying everything in their power to distance themselves from Bill Belichick.
You can't try to be anything.
I'm not saying you
like
try
Bill.
to be him.
You can't try to do what was to do anything that was happening in the last 5 years. You can't.
But you're trying so hard to say you're not gonna be. But here, his answers to the press conference, it's like these reporters are like bobbleheads, right? Like, look, he's talking. Where they say, will there be an open offensive coordinator search? And what was Gerard Mayo's answer?
It's Gerard.
That's what I meant to say. Everything is under consideration. That's a Bill Belichick answer.
It's right now. It's so early. He just got hired.
I don't kind of have to have a plan, but the plan's been there for him. It's been there for him. He just got hired on the press conference, but this has been happening since the end of last season, or this past season.
What's he supposed to say? I am firing Billy O as of today. No,
I didn't like.
You
this
say
comment either.
I am. We're figuring out what direction we're going to go with the offensive system. Done. Trying to figure it out.
How about this tidbit, though, what he said? The staff I've been working with isn't the staff I've chosen. The number one is going to be developing people. With this generation, you have to show them you care about them before you get into X's and O's.
Every new coach gets a new staff. And every staff...
He worked with these people, though. It's not like he's coming in from the outside.
No, it does. But listen, when
so you think
are
it's
a head
smart
coach,
to let go of Steve Belichick?
No, I think.
But that's
Steve's
what's going to happen, right?
No, Steve's going to follow what he wants to do. He has an option to stay. They put it out there. He can stay. No, you don't think they gave him an option?
But what's it stay to be though? To do?
Continue to be a D coordinator.
But he's not a D coordinator right now.
Well, maybe he would be the D coordinator.
So
I don't
you're
know.
saying it was a promotion?
Well, who got the promotion? Mayo got the promotion. He's the head coach.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, though, is like,
So
you're going to
Steve
promote Steve, or you're just keeping him as the secondaries coach or whatever he was?
If I was a player, right? Player. And you go to a different team, okay? And you played with a ton of guys. You had 5 guys. You're like, those 5 guys, I know, damn, like they're my guys. I'm going to, whatever I got to do, I want to be with those guys if I can get them here. It's just like coaching. You might have been coaching for 5 years. Maybe there's 2 guys you're like, these are my dudes. Like, I know I can trust them. I know that they got my back. I know that they're going to do the work. I know that they're on the same page. Those are the guys that I want to have on my coaching staff. That's what every single head coach does. Go around and look at Mike McCarthy's staff. You know, a lot of those guys are from the Packers that came to Dallas or were somewhere else and went to Dallas because they were with him in Green Bay. Yep. It's like every coaching staff is like that. Look at the Raiders.
Yeah, but if it's every coaching staff is like that you keep the people around you.
No,
Mayo only knows the people that are around, but Mayo only knows the people around him.
He's going to bring in different people, but you have to interview. Who? You don't keep everybody.
No, I know you don't keep everybody.
Maybe you didn't like some people. In every job, there's somebody who's like, God, that guy's annoying. Like, you don't keep everybody, especially the ones that annoy you.
Yeah.
Like, over time, it doesn't matter what position you're in, what job you're in. There's somebody right now that's sitting in a freaking office, and they're like, God, the guy next to me, I hate talking to him. He's just so freaking annoying. If that guy was the CEO, he's the first one to walk over to that cubicle and say, hey, buddy, pack your shit up. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Get out of here.
So that's what. So there's going to be like a mass exodus of people. You're thinking?
No, I mean, I don't know. Max. Every time a new coach is hired, they usually get their own staff.
Yeah.
So, and then there's people that are under contract or not under contract. So if you're under contract and you provide a value, maybe you stick around. If you're not under contract and you want to follow, you know, say you're a running backs coach and you want to follow the DC, maybe you go with the DC. It's just, I think everybody's getting too caught up in this first introduction. You know, like when Bill Belichick was introduced as the head coach, they weren't asking him about the OC and all these things. He came in from somewhere else. I understand that. But it was more so just this is our new head coach. Everybody welcome the new head coach. Yay, great. Excited. You know, I think there's too much breaking down of all these stupid questions.
But he kept a bunch of the coaches when he came here because he knew them, the ones that ended up staying when he was there.
And there might be a bunch of coaches that are still here. There's still a whole process that has to, you know, right now they're still going through like player evaluations.
I know.
You're still going through every ounce of tape, checking off, okay, this guy, no, this guy, yes. Shit takes time.
But who makes the decisions, though?
Right now?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like when,
I don't know.
When their interviews are happening, interviews of GMs, coaches, and all that, who has the final say?
On who hires them?
Yeah.
Like the owner always has.
But the thing is, like,
say.
right, Gerard Mayo is going to interview a defensive coordinator. What can he offer that? If he wants that guy, what can he offer him? Can he offer him anything? Does it have to be run by
Robert?
You
mean like a contract?
Yeah.
That's got to go to the owner.
Usually,
when Bill got here,
that would be like
when
GM,
Bill
though.
got here, he wasn't the GM. There was a GM here that stayed.
No.
Yes.
There was never a GM.
Okay, so when they drafted Tom, that wasn't Bill saying draft Tom.
Yeah.
No.
It was him and Scott Pioli.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
There's a guy that claims that he helped draft.
He was the scout that recommended
drafted Tom Brady. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members-only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. Bill Belichick, Scott Pioli.
No.
Why are you still scrolling?
Because I'm trying to find a freaking... It wasn't just Bill, like, oh, pull the trigger. Inside story on how New England found Brady in the draft. Okay, hold on. Who is this? Okay, Scott Pioli. But everyone's gonna, like, okay, once the guy freaking Dick, what is this? Who's this guy? We want to draft quarterback in the top. We knew that. But Dick, who's this? Rabine, then the then quarterback's coach. He passed away. Had worked him out. Dick liked him. Charlie Weiss liked him. Bill liked him. Bobby Greer liked him. Bobby Greer was the general manager at the time.
I don't think they had a GM then.
It's right here. Bobby Greer was the general manager at the time. People forget that when Bill and I got here, I was the assistant director of player personnel, but Bobby was the general manager. Pioli was not the general manager. It was
Bobby Greer was the GM until 1999.
Yeah.
And then in 2000, it says it was Bill Belichick to 2000.
Well, when they drafted Tom, there was a dynamic where we all were trying to deal and work through, working as a collective to make sure we were working on greater good. And the team's research director, Ernie Adams, liked him as well. There was a group of us that liked him. I don't know. Okay. One thing I remember distinctly, said Pioli, was we had Brady rated or ranked. We set two different draft boards. One was a vertical line and a horizontal line by grade. We had a separate board where we ranked the players, and it was detailed, every player against one another. The next column was 51 through 100. Brady was in that mix. Every time a player was picked, you pulled the name off the tag. So he was. So I don't know who made the call though. Brady's came with a group of players.
Pretty sure the final decision on the Brady pick was Bill Belichick.
Hold on, let me see.
But don't forget too, when Bill Belichick was there during that time period, and he was making the decisions, which I'm pretty sure that's what it was. He had the final say of it. He had already been a head coach. He's a Super Bowl winning coordinator. He was a head coach. He even brought the Patriots to the Super Bowl as a coordinator or assistant coach or whatever. So he had all that experience. Gerard Mayo doesn't have that experience.
At some point, though, nobody has the experience.
Yeah, I know.
But everybody starts out brand new.
Yeah, but then there's somebody that kind of almost holds your hand through the process that has the decision. So since he is a new coach, is he given that final decision to draft a player, to hire the coordinator? Like, does he have that ability?
I think you have to have a group of people that help each other.
Yes,
like that.
That's fine, but it
Pioli,
doesn't matter if
Belichick, Ernie Adams, those people all work together.
But you can't have a group to make a singular decision. You have to have somebody that would have a final say.
I would say that Mayo has the experience and played long enough to take everyone's ideas and make a decision.
But that's
will
what
he
I'm saying,
have
though,
that?
is,
I don't know.
That's the thing is, they're not saying who has the final decision. They keep saying the word collaboration and all that, but you can't have a collaboration without having a final decision maker. You just can't.
I mean, at the end of the day, the guy that's cutting the checks
is the final decision maker.
He's going to be the one that makes the decision.
Yeah.
But isn't that with anything?
Yes, but they refuse to say it, though. Why do they refuse to say it?
Because
Jerry Jones comes out and says
because Jerry Jones loves the attention of saying, I'm the GM and I built this team and we're going to get back to the glory hole days.
Okay, yeah,
and I'm going to find me some glory hole, whatever I do before I'm dead.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, though. But at least that they're out there saying that he has the final say instead of like kind of dancing around it, having the circus going.
Maybe at the moment they are keeping an open mind on how we're going to work and how things are going to go. And then go through the process of interviewing coaches, a bunch of people in a room listening. What do you think? Ice cream? Ice cream?
I swear to God, if there's a video that comes out that it's like they have like Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels.
Who likes Drake May? I do.
Like, and then
who likes Caleb? I'm out.
I'm in.
Circle
I'm in.
him.
Oh, put a 1 up there.
There it is. Draft them. Put the card in. It's simple, people.
Can't fucking do that. Oh my God.
Who likes ice cream? I do.
But that almost seems like what they're going to do, though. That's what they're.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is.
That's
There's
how you get shit
100%
done.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's just mail in the freaking ballots. How'd that work?
That's what I mean. That don't work.
No, yeah, what I was going to do is going to happen soon.
You can't give a group of people the total control to make the decision, like of like a group of people. You have to have somebody that has one decision.
Who likes Neapolitan? Ninko.
That's what I mean.
Ninko.
But that's what it is. And then guess what? If you're the one to make the decision of that, then people have to freaking live with it. They'll hate you for it, but they got
everybody hates everybody. Let's live. We live in a world of hate. Everyone hates on everybody.
That's what I mean.
Nobody's happy for anybody.
That's what
like,
I mean.
oh, I'm so happy for you, and then you walk out like, God damn it, that asshole. Just be happy for people. You got people calling in, and I listen to the radio when I'm driving.
You can't listen to the radio.
I listen to radio all the time.
You can't. It's awful though.
It's like Ted, the freaking show.
Yeah,
the Bostonians.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
What beers we got today? I'm actually going to Florida. I'm flying to Florida to catch a big fish.
I think we have some tubular in there.
Totally tubular, man. Who likes ice cream?
Which?
Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah. Which one sip we're gonna do? We're gonna do. You want to do like Coors Banquet, or do you want to do tubular?
No, let's do tubular. Coors Banquet's
just good stuff, though.
Send us. Hey, Coors, we love
you. You can give them a 4.2.
I mean, I'll taste both. All right, what's this?
Tubular. Yeah.
You want to try some slushy?
The slushy stuff's good.
It's good. All right, you can only run one, but all right, totally tubular. I think this is the IPA.
Is Orono Brewing. It's another Maine one. We keep having a lot of Maine ones.
We gotta get some New Hampshire.
Last week was good, though.
Right up to New
Mass
Hampshire.
Landing was very good last week.
Orono
Orono Brewing Tubular. Sorry. It's an India Pale Ale. 7.2.
So this is tough. Okay. We're grading Pilsners and light lagers to pale ales.
No. You're just grading the beer itself.
I know. Okay.
You're not doing it against others.
Who am I?
You got to do that, though. Tropical Juicy.
Just do anything.
Triple dry hopped with Citra, Eldorado, Topaz, and Galaxy. Keeping Maine rad, one can at a time. So, reminds you of Saved by the Bell, doesn't it? The opening of Saved by the Bell.
When you wake up in the morning. Yeah. Just in time to see the bus fly by. It's all right, because I'm Saved by the Bell. Here we go.
Smells pretty good. One sip, everybody knows the rules.
I mean,
you okay?
No, but it's pungent. It's not nothing against the beer.
Oh no. Rono, you're gonna get a fucking Rob Ninkovich review here.
It's like I was saying.
3.1.
You go from
it's good.
7.2% beer to a freaking 4%.
Yeah, but we're not doing a grading of that.
I understand it. I need another test. You need maybe a little bit more sip.
One sip, everybody knows the rule.
I don't know. This ain't freaking Barstool. It might be 3 sips. Everyone knows it. This is hoppy.
Yeah.
Galaxy hops. A lot of hops.
Galaxy hops.
It's got a lot of hops.
Good though.
It is good. Me personally, the finish is a little too strong on the hops. It's a kick in the nuts. I'll give it a solid. I'll go 7-0.
That's a lot higher than I thought you'd do.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna because it's like I said, this is like a freaking IPA. It's got a good flavor.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of hops in it.
It's got a smoother aftertaste and everything. It's not that bad. It's a strong beer.
It's a strong beer. It's 7.2. This should get you fucked up.
So you did 7-0?
I'm going 7-0. 7-0. It's good flavor.
I think your score is pretty close.
Yeah. Are you going 701?
709. 7.09.
709. I mean, now, original Coors Banquet beer. There's original Coors Banquet beer.
You're going to rate that too?
Mm-mm.
No. You drink 100 of them.
Oh, wow. No, it's like Friday beers. So like this one, I would rate this, if I was going to rank it, I don't know, like a 6.5, 6.8.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're terrible. You shouldn't be allowed to do this. Coors Banquet's good.
No, I'm going like 8.5 for the Coors Banquet because you can drink a ton of them. But if I was going to drink a lot of these, they're heavy. You know, like these are pretty.
They're not heavy.
No, I'm saying like if I was going to drink a ton of beer, I want to drink a Coors Light because this is just going to add fat to you. It's going to make you fat. I've been getting up at 5 a.m. trying to not be fat, trying to get strong. This is 5% alcohol, 147 calories. Ooh, fat
Tastes
boy.
so good though.
Fat boy.
If you were to rate this one though, obviously against like we
We almost have to have,
beers in its category.
we almost have to have like a light beer and an IPA.
No, you just rate it that way. Like you rate it according to what you're in, like of the category you're in. So like a Coors Golden Banquet in the stubby bottle. I mean, stubby bottle gives it even extra points, right?
Yeah.
So it's an 8.64.
It does give it a better flavor. All right, so I'm gonna just roll through a few names here. Tell me what you think. T.I.
What?
T.I. rapper.
Yeah.
21 Savage.
Rubber Band Man.
21 Savage. Gucci Mane. Is it Gucci Mane?
Maine.
Or is it man?
I think it's Maine, right?
It's Gucci Mane?
Yeah, see, I got it right. Maine.
Maine.
He's a big Celtics fan.
Ludacris.
Oh, Ludacris.
Luda.
Yeah. Word of mouth.
Okay. CeeLo. CeeLo Green?
The little one, right?
Lil Jon. Yeah.
Yeah, the East Side Boys.
Okay. Yeah. Young Thug. Future. Lil Baby.
Lil Baby's good.
Young Jock.
Young Jock's good.
Young Jock. Hey. Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka Flame.
These are all
No Hands.
Soulja Boy.
Soldier Boy.
All hanging out with Bill. In the ATL.
Yeah.
That's it. Bill's going to walk into the club.
And Kraft would be
He's
so
gonna
pissed. Wouldn't that really piss Kraft off?
If he's in the ATL.
Was with,
Watch, you're going to walk. Like, we're going to see Bill down in Atlanta.
With like the upside down visor backwards.
No, what's that movie with the white guy?
Oh,
shit. He's going to look
I know what you're
like,
talking about.
what is it? Not the Great White Hype. Or was it White Hope? White Hope movie? The Great White Hope? No, that's a boxing.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Malibu's Most Wanted. That's going to be Bill. He's going to have a full tracksuit on. He's going to just have a big white tee on, visor, and he's going to be hanging out with everybody.
Malibu's
T.I.
Most Wanted.
Because, I got to...
Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
Bill's going to Atlanta.
He is going to Atlanta. There he is.
Yeah,
That's Bill.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's going to be Bill.
They're going to throw him into a dumpster full of Wonder Bread.
Watch like in New England, the whole like pre-games was all, this is our house. Freaking just AC/DC.
Oh.
For those about to rock. Fire. And then you run out of the tunnel.
I think that's going to go away.
And then Atlanta, it's like dueling DJs, and Bill just comes out walking like, yeah, yeah, just freaking vibing. Can you imagine that? That'd be insane, wouldn't it? Bill, big ass chain on. Imagine if Bill walks out with a big chain all caught up in his chest hair.
all of his rings on.
Oh, all his rings.
Every game coaching with all the rings on.
Jeez. Hey, you never know. He's 70 plus. He might just say, fuck it. I'm changing up.
There's a lot of strip clubs in Atlanta.
Better stay out of those.
The
Guys paid.
yeah, see the picture right on the left. Just imagine that with Bill with the upside down backwards visor.
That's it. No, he needs the whole
chain.
jumpsuit. Atlanta jumpsuit. I
Like
mean, he
with
was
the-
wilding out this year. Look at the
Get the jumpsuit
mean-
from kicking and screaming.
You
with
think
the stripes?
you think he's gonna sell everything, or he keeps?
No, he didn't keep all the stuff here.
Does he keep all his houses?
Yeah, because he's like
He's got like a
when
compound.
when he retires, right? He's gonna end up back here because that's kind of where everything's gonna be at.
Is he shaking Isn't that Dan Kraft's hand?
He probably shakes everybody's
No,
hand.
that's Dan Kraft
Yeah,
right
did
there.
Mac Jones threaten to fight you at the press conference
I'd beat
yesterday?
the fuck out of that guy. I'd take him by his head and just fucking smear him. I'd take him outside and whitewash him.
Was it awkward when he rolled in?
I didn't even see him. He's not going to even be here. Anyway, he came in from the other side.
Surprised he's here still.
I'm surprised he came to this.
Yeah, because there was a couple of players. I think it was Cardona, him, and Bentley.
Bentley, I think. Oh no. Jay Jones.
Oh, he was here?
He flew in.
Yeah, because he just likes to hop in his plane.
He's a freaking pilot.
Yeah,
so wild.
I think he looks for any excuse to hop in his plane.
Yeah, I gotta fly there.
He actually told me the day he wanted to fly up here to come on the show.
Those little planes scare me, dude. He wants to get like a nice one, like $1 million, like nice.
Yeah,
he was saying like that's the cream of the crop.
Yeah, he's got enough to do it.
Yeah. He's got a Lambo, I think.
No, he's a McLaren.
Urus, I thought.
He's a Urus and a McLaren. It's almost 720S. Orange.
Should I not buy a blue C6 for $40,000? It's kind of cheap, short money.
Yeah, it's just like you try to be like your idol Joe Biden.
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
You drive all the way across the country on a single tank of gas.
Let's talk about your socks, because you mentioned something when you came in, so that you like, instead of washing your socks, you just buy new pairs.
I like to have a fresh batch of gold toes, and I just
those were just white ones though.
Yeah. No, I got gold toe. I buy like 6 packages on Amazon, cheaper than if you go somewhere, and I just put them up in the laundry room. Actually, I put them in the cabinet, and I need a fresh pair. I get a brand new pair. I put them on, throw them in the hamper, and I just keep grabbing brand new ones, fresh pairs.
So what do you do with the old ones then?
There's just a ton of them in the hamper right now.
Like how many?
I mean, because I'll get a black pair. Yeah. I got black, white, gray, red, Jesus. Tan. The old man tans.
How many are in the hamper
right now? The old man
now?
Tans. I lose my socks. Doesn't everyone like socks disappear?
Not really, no.
I mean, I probably like a lot.
Like how many are in the hamper right now?
How many come in a package? Like 12?
I don't know.
I think 12 come in a package because I get the big one. 12, 24, probably 100.
Jesus Christ. How much does that smell?
It doesn't smell.
Yes, it does.
It's a brand new pair of socks.
No, the old socks. Like I'm saying, how many
you
are in
wear
the
them
hamper?
one time.
Yeah.
They don't smell.
Yes, they have to. If you go work out or something like that.
No, feet don't smell, man. You're freaking.
What?
I'm telling you. You go. What do you do in the shower? What's your process? You're one of them guys that just lets the water roll down. You never even touch your foot, dude.
Yeah, I pull my leg up and everything.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I shower twice a day.
You take the foot and you bring it up here. You do the whole thing.
Stand up and then do this.
I don't know.
Yeah. There's no TJ. Don't feet smell?
Nope.
After they've been sweating and everything.
Smell that shoe.
I'm not fucking smelling your shoe.
It depends, TJ. It depends. If you don't wash your feet,
if you had 100 pairs of socks in your laundry room, wouldn't it smell?
No. If you wore it once, probably not. No.
He works out in them.
No, I don't.
You don't work out in them?
Yeah, but I might go through. So actually, honestly, in the morning when I work out, I have a separate thing for workouts. Usually I go with I'm nuts. I go with like this thinner sock because I don't like the way a thick sock feels in my shoe when I work out. I'm probably OCD, but whatever.
So when was the last time you
I use a
washed
washed pair of socks. When I go, if I'm like getting dressed, These are fresh boys, brand new. When I'm going out, like I love fresh socks.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. It's a great feeling. It's like a new car. You getting that thing.
So in the house, what do you do then?
So sometimes I'll just put on a pair of Ugg slippers. But my dog.
I have the same. I have Ugg slippers.
Oh, they're nice.
They're very comfortable.
I got like 6 pair of those.
Yeah.
Because Tom would give us a new pair every year.
You still have the same ones from Tom?
I would get a brand new pair of Ugg slippers every year for 8 years. So I had 8 pairs. I'd have
you don't just wear them once and throw them out like you do with your socks.
No, you wear them until they get gross. Those get gross.
Yeah,
that fur inside.
Yeah, it starts like
it gets like matted down. Yeah. It's nasty.
It's like a matted dog.
Yeah. So what do you think, Bill's ATL? That's what's happening.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any other options. Dallas
he has options, but I mean,
Dallas
nothing
went
better.
out. Like, Dallas freaking blew it. They're gonna go with McCarthy. They're gonna suck again. They're not going to win a Super Bowl.
How do you not fire McCarthy?
I don't know. Comfort? Maybe Jerry Jones found like the fountain of youth and just like, I'm going to live forever, because he talked about the glory holes, and he's not going to get to the glory hole. Not this year anyway.
The glory hole.
He said it.
Did he?
Yes. Find the glory hole clip. Jerry Jones glory hole. It's the glory hole. I mean, I ain't going to be here forever, and I love me some glory hole. There it is. Let's see. You hear this one? Put your ear on. Oh, fuck. There. What we got?
I, too, been here 23 years. And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that,
some of these owners in glory holes.
I want me some glory hole.
I want me some.
See his title?
So
owner,
I have that
President,
respect.
General Manager.
Owner, President, General Manager. I like that. He doesn't.
I, too, been here 23.
Look at his comments.
That's like little Rob Ninkovich in the corner.
That does look like me a little bit. I wasn't so blonde. Jeez, I want me some glory hole.
So back to the Patriots. What about the hiring now of Robin Glazer as the EVP of football business and senior advisor to the head coach?
I think Robin is a lawyer that has worked for many years with the Patriots in many different types of roles. I don't know what this role necessarily is.
Want me to read it to you?
What is the role? There's a definition of the role?
Yeah. An executive vice president of football operations is a high-ranking position. The person is in charge of making sure all football matters are run smoothly. They have to have the skills to make sure everything goes according to plan. A VP of football operations has to have good organizational skills and the ability to work well with others, because they have to work with players, coaches, teams, managers, and the general manager. They have to balance their time between all these people. Also, they need to find ways to keep everyone happy, because if one person isn't happy, the whole team isn't happy.
Okay, so that doesn't say anything about personnel decisions or football. It's dealing with
they're working with the players, coaches, team
what
managers,
do you need?
and general managers.
I think Robin was running when everything. Remember COVID? Remember that? They had to get tested every day, and they had to go through the process, and 6 foot apart, and blah blah blah. She, I guess, did everything for that, so she was able to put that together, and she's like an organizer. So I think that probably is what Mayo. She's also working with Mayo, for Mayo. If he needs organization, if he needs something done, she's helping him with that. Scheduling, meetings, and like, what'd you think of that person? What'd you think of the way he sounded? Stuff like that. Collab. It's a collab.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Kraft talked about keeping people in-house. So she's been there a long time. They trust her. She's not going to be making the draft decisions or football decisions. She's not a football person.
Who is?
Football people.
Who?
Mayo. Football guy.
He's the final decisions?
Maybe.
Or just he's the one you want chocolate Neapolitan, Rocky Road.
he has the final say on who gets the.
But here's the thing. What if it's like, what if it's split between Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May of the room, of the collaboration? Everybody's split.
The best thing about it is those guys all won't be available at number 3. So one guy's going to go.
They could all. You never know. You never know how it's going to go. Bears could take Marvin Harrison Jr. as the first pick of the draft. And then the Commanders might take Caleb Williams.
These are deep questions, man.
But who's going to have the answers?
Pass around the pipe.
Who's going to have the answers? That's the problem. At least you knew with Bill had the final say.
It didn't work last couple of years.
It did work.
It worked when you had Tom. It didn't work the last 5 years. Their drafts have sucked.
The drafts have been, they haven't been that great.
They've sucked.
They've hit on some players, though.
Yeah, in 2009.
Especially recently. Recently they have.
Recently they have. Who's their best pick in the last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years?
Christian Gonzalez.
He played in 4 games.
Yeah, but he's going to be a number 1 corner.
He might tear his shoulder again and not play ever again.
But you can't go according to injury.
Or
people
possible
get
injury. Judged off of injury.
They should. You can't though. Like that's not the talent
people do it all the time.
It's not the talent side. Of
Injury prone. Bang. That's the title.
What about Christian Barmore?
Great player.
Great pick. Right.
Great player.
Second round pick.
Great player.
Yeah.
Impact player.
Yeah.
Game changer. Game changer. Game changer.
Denver game, he had 3 sacks.
That's Denver. I'm talking.
You love Denver.
They suck.
You picked them every week.
I won. That's why I'm winning on picks. Winning on picks. I'm just saying, like, you have to look at the 2009, the 2010 draft. You need a draft like that.
Yeah. But who's
it's also relationships. Mayo talked about relationships. You have to have a good relationship with the players. A relationship with the players.
Did Bill have bad relationships with the players?
He didn't have a
went
relationship.
To Randy Moss's Halloween party.
Oh, God. They keep replaying that over and over again because he walked in there to talk to Bill.
Yeah.
To try and get him to give us a freaking Halloween party, which was something we had never done, which was fun. I can't ice skate or skate at all on roller skates.
Really?
It's terrible. I was so terrible.
Just fall down?
I couldn't. I had to hold on to the freaking side the whole time.
They give you like the
it was
PVC
bad.
walker.
Paige
thing?
was like, "Are you serious?" And she's skating around me. I'm like, I think I sat down once.
She's doing circles around.
Yeah,
you
she's like, "You can't skate." I said, "No, I can't. There's something going on." I thought I had a brain problem. I was in my prime.
So even as a kid, you never rollerbladed or anything?
Really? No rollerblade. I mean, roller. No.
Really?
It's something about the backwards. like.
So if we did a show with you on skates, it would look good?
I'd have to put a big helmet on. I'd have to put something on so I didn't hit my head on the ground.
They make those like PVC walker things that you can...
I think if I had the PVC thing or chair, it's just something about wheels. I go this way. Maybe it's the weight. You
got to see that.
My feminine center of gravity. I have like a lower handle.
We definitely have to see that.
Yeah. We're going to do a pickleball event.
Yeah.
We're going to with Gronk.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. When is that?
Have you played pickleball before? I've never played.
I never have. 779. What is that area code? It's Atlanta. It's Bill for his staff. Hey, Rob. Gonna come down to ATL and hang out with TI, and we're not gonna pay you anything. But yeah, it's the South, and Paige will really like it. No spam risk.
Yeah.
Unknown.
So when's the pickleball thing?
Oh, let me look real quick. Amanda. April 9th. Work for you and Dan. Hold on. April 9th in Boston. April 9th. Do you have something?
I have no idea. That's
so
way too
far
in
away.
advance.
That's so far away. February, March, April. Well, that's a Tuesday, and it's I don't know. We'll try to make it work.
We might have to play pickleball in the meantime.
I'll try it. I think it's like table tennis. It's like ping pong. Here's a question. Say Bill goes down to Atlanta and negotiates his contract, and he says, just pay me $1 million. Does that mean Kraft's on the hook for $24 million?
Depends how they ended the contract.
I know, but like, is there anything in the league that states
if he's still under contract, the way it works is that if he was making $20 million and Atlanta paid him $1 million, then the Patriots would be responsible for $19 million. It's an offset.
So do you think like Bill would go in and just say, "Hey,
oh yeah, that's what they did with Joe Judge.
Don't pay me that much, and that's
what they did with Judge. I think they only paying Judge like $500,000 or $1 million, and the Giants were paying the rest. Same thing with Patricia.
I wonder where Maddie's going to be.
It'd be the same thing with Josh McDaniels too.
The average annual salary for an NFL head coach is $6.6 million.
How much do you think Gerard's got?
I don't know. Do you think he had in his contract that he would be the next guy? So like, does he stay under that contract until
like is he at like $2 million a year?
Yeah, until that contract's up, and then he has to renegotiate.
Maybe. You gonna ask him?
The NFL cutoff is roughly $4 million, so he has to make $4 million.
I don't know what it is.
Bill Belichick, $25 million. God damn.
So if you were up there right now,
Jim Harbaugh,
who are you taking at the number 3 pick?
Sean McVay makes $15 million.
Yeah. Who are you taking the number 3 pick?
18. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
What am I taking in the number 3 overall pick? I probably not Williams, right? The LSU kid makes me nervous just on his size. He's a little skinny, right?
Yeah.
Take a couple hits, he's out, shoulder dislocated, bang, done. I personally love Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Like, I think he'd be a guy that's just a freaking game wrecker.
Yeah.
And then try to get like the next best quarterback.
I think your best bet would be to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. if he's there.
Yeah.
And then take either Bo Nix or
whatever's
Penix.
there. The best
Bo Nix or
available
Penix.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just have a quarterback competition.
Yeah.
You sign a veteran like Jacoby Brissett or something like that, and then you have a camp, whoever wins it.
Yeah. I think if you go out and
I think you need a playmaker.
A guy like that. Like that's wouldn't you assume that he is a AJ Brown, DK Met, like one just a winner? Like like you're gonna draft him, he's gonna be a good.
That's what you have to do, right? Because like you can't miss on the pick, because if you miss on the pick, you're the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you take the best available offensive weapon.
The sure winner.
Yeah.
Like this guy's gonna be the best.
Yeah.
Because if you lose, and if you mess up this draft.
If you mess up this draft in 2 years, you're drafting in the same spot. What was that? No.
I don't know.
In 2 years, you're drafting the same. You're just the Jets, right? You're taking all these quarterbacks in the top 10.
TJ liked that one, huh? You laughed over there. You got excited. A little.
So I don't know. That's what I think with it. I think that you got to take somebody that you really feel is not a miss. It's so hard with quarterbacks. I know everybody, all those Patriots fans are like, yeah, we got the number 3 pick. We're going to get a quarterback. It's not a fucking given.
No.
Look at the draft. Look at the Mac Jones draft, right? Does it look like any of the quarterbacks are going to pan out right now? Maybe Justin Fields, but Trevor Lawrence doesn't even look like he's going to pan out. He's number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
He's the only one that at the end by the draft that could be with the same team he was drafted by of those first round quarterbacks.
It's crazy to think about.
Yeah, but
you know what's really tough right now, especially as a coach, just how shit has changed over the last 10 years I feel like, and just maybe you can call me an old man, but in like 2006, my draft class, I feel like you had better players across the board. And now it's like your top guys and then the rest. What? Or is that because of media and stuff and coverage?
No, I think it's just because the league has become so quarterback driven.
That's all
that
you talk
about. That the quarterbacks rush up. Like there's much better players.
I don't know anything about.
Here, pull up the 2006
who's the best
NFL draft.
Who's the best defensive player?
Nope. Kool-Aid.
2006 draft. NFL draft. Okay. Let's just go through some of these names. Okay.
Just go in the order of it, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who we have? Mario Williams.
Yeah.
Good player?
Yeah. Good player.
Good player. Reggie Bush.
Good player.
Good player?
Yep.
Vince Young?
Not so good.
I can't really see the rest of that. Who's that 4th pick? DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
Yeah, DeBrickashaw. Good player.
Good player. AJ Hawk.
Good player. Vernon Davis. Good player. Michael Huff, not that great.
DB.
Dante Whitner, good player.
Good player. Ernie Sims. Good. He was a good player.
Matt Leinart was okay.
Look at games. Hold on. Just look at games. Mario Williams played in 158 games.
Yeah.
Reggie, 134. Vince Young, 60. Okay. Ferguson, 160.
Yep.
AJ Hawk, 159.
Vernon Davis, 198.
What are the busts in the first round? So
it was the quarterbacks. Look.
Yeah.
It was Vince Young, Matt Leinart.
Okay.
Cutler ended up being good.
Jay Cutler.
Although Donato was a good player.
Oh, freak.
Cameron Wembley was a good player.
Chad Greenway.
Broderick Bunkley was a good player. Ty Hill was not.
156 games.
Jason Allen wasn't.
Antonio Cromartie.
Good
Tom Bahali. Dude, I'm telling you, this draft class was insane.
Lawrence Mulroney. Oh, that was not a good one.
I mean, he's still a good player, though. But I'm saying, look at the amount of games played.
Jonathan Joseph was a really good player.
How many games does that say?
211 for Jonathan Joseph.
Yeah.
Santonio Holmes a good player. John McCargo, no. D'Angelo Williams a good player.
Mercedes
Lewis, yeah, good player. Nick Mangold, really good player. Joseph Adai was a good player when he played. Jennings was okay.
Kiwanuka.
Yeah. But you notice the thing, though, is, look, there's only, 3 total quarterbacks? Or 4, maybe?
Yeah.
But, look at the top 5, right? There's one quarterback in the top 5. One. This year there's going to be 3. Maybe 4.
Dude, that was a hell of a first round.
But that's what they were.
Go to the second round.
But look at the positions, though. It was just
look at the amount of games played, though.
I know.
D'Amico Ryans, 140.
Yeah, Andy's going to be coach of the year this year.
Yeah. Jackson, 101. Who's that? 156. Roman, my buddy Roman, 156. Go down to the 5th round.
Kellen Clemens, 350.
See that 5th round. Let's see what we got.
There he is, top of the 5th round.
There it is. 183. Kyle Williams.
Kyle Williams had more games right before you.
Yeah, Kyle Williams was first pick of the 5th. Hell of a player.
DeJuan Landry. Holy crap, that was a good 5th round.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this draft class was a freaking beast.
I just think it's where the quarterbacks are so much more overvalued in the sense
that, go down
that
to the 7th round. I want to see the best player of the 7th round. Zach
Strief, he was a good player.
Yeah.
Cortland Finnegan.
Yeah.
Really good player.
Will Montgomery.
He's a good player.
And then Marcus Colston.
Yeah. Right, like what, the 3rd to last pick, 4th to last pick? Yeah, I really think it's that, you have, like, teams have to hit on quarterbacks, so, like, you have to keep taking these shots. You have to overdraft a quarterback. Here's the thing is, right?
I just don't think maybe it's how everything is on your social media, pushed. Like, everything is so, I don't know anything about other than the quarterbacks. You're just hearing about the 3 quarterbacks for this draft coming up.
Yeah, because that's like the most important thing.
So they have to win this draft. They have to have a 2010. It's vital.
Well,
then a 2011. So they go 2010, and then you go 2011. You get Hightower, Chan.
Yeah,
you get all the Duran.
They need to hit on quarterback, tackle, and wide receiver in this draft.
I agree.
Like, they got to figure that out.
If you don't, you're...
Or I guess you can maybe not miss on one of those, but hit in free agency on one of those positions, and then you'd be okay. Because if you get a good quarterback and you have a decent wide receiver or sign like T. Higgins or something like that, and then can fix the O-line, you're going to win a lot more games, right? Because they lost the majority of the games by 1 score. Because the offense couldn't score at all. I mean,
hey, I got a question for you. Somebody asked me to ask you, how do you get your car back from Bill?
I got to figure that out now.
Yeah, you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
You going to call him? Hey,
bring my car back?
Hey, Bill.
No, it's through the Patriots.
I need my car back?
It's through the Patriots.
Or does Mayo have it now?
No. I don't know. Patriots technically have it.
Patriots. So you did a deal with the Pats. Pats get the car.
Yeah. I got to get it back from them, though.
Who are you going to call? Robin?
No. One of the sales guys. I actually forgot about that. I got to do it.
Yeah, you got to get it. What kind of car is it?
Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's in the fucking Ring doorbell video.
It is?
Right, yeah, it's
That's
right there.
The one?
Yeah.
You could probably sell it, put it up for auction.
I actually probably could.
Bill Belichick.
Like, do I put a picture of it right next to it? Put it right on the windshield.
Bill's
famous car.
Bill farted in.
You think I put it in Barrett Jackson?
Bring it, Barrett.
You like how they have like the movie cars in there and stuff
this
like
is
that?
The real leather of flatulence of Bill Belichick, just blown into these seats.
Just throw like an empty condom wrapper in there.
Oh my God. Just get some baby powder and just throw it and be like, look, you got to think it's 70. It's just like,
yeah, I got to get that back.
I would think at 70, it's just like a baby powder shot. Like,
it probably, if I
hit
get
the bottom of the baby powder.
I bet it doesn't have many miles on it though. I bet it does. It probably doesn't have many miles.
It just goes from the stadium to
the hood.
What is that, Brockton?
I don't know where it was.
I don't know where it was.
But I mean, it's not like most of the time it's probably at the stadium anyway.
I got a flat tire. Dan O'Brien special yesterday. Got a nail.
It's like the 4th time.
I know. Well, the one time I crushed a curb. I said, yeah, I got a flat. I literally hit a curb and it was just like instantly tore the side of the tire. But anyway, this one was a nail.
Terrible driver.
I jacked it up, did the whole.
You yell at Paige when she gets a door ding, but yet you friggin' blow tires out like nobody's business.
Wouldn't you rather a blown tire than a door ding?
I don't know.
I would. Blown tires are easily to fix. Easily.
Has Paige blown a tire in her Escalade at all?
No, I don't think she has.
So you've blown like 4 tires since she's had her Escalade?
That's nothing. That's got nothing to do with driving skill.
Hitting the curb?
Well, that was. But I'm saying a nail is not. It's just luck of the draw.
Where are you driving?
Like today, Final Destination up here, there was a freaking truck with like freaking big timbers and the things were like hanging out.
That freaks you out, huh?
I don't like it. I think about, man, I'm going on an airplane. Jesus. That freaking thing. See you later.
Gronk put a thing out.
What do you say?
I'll send it to TJ so he's got it. I just sent it on the Instagram account.
Very tired.
It's Edelman and Gronk. retired athletes. See if you can relate to it.
Those guys have no idea what it's like to be a normal retired athlete. They're on commercials and shit. Gronk's on every commercial on television.
USAA,
freaking the big miss, the kicking, walking through the desert.
How much do you think he makes a
year?
year?
2 shots at once? Not kidding.
How much do you think he makes a year now?
A lot. I don't know. 5, 6, 7 million.
I think it's more than that.
Maybe 10. Maybe 10 million.
It's a nice life, though, isn't it?
It's great. Look at all those Hall of Famers, like Howie Long. That dude makes...
Yeah, you put your ear in.
That guy makes millions for 30, 40, however long he wants to work. We're retired athletes. Is this like a Braun commercial?
No, it's a thing they made on social media.
We're going to get jobs on TV.
Jules
We're retired
loves it.
athletes. We're going to tease a comeback.
We're retired athletes. We're
They've
going to
done,
watch our
all
old
that.
highlights.
We're retired athletes. We're going to start a podcast.
We're retired athletes. We're going to get a gambling deal.
We're retired athletes. We're going to live in California or Florida.
We're retired athletes. We're going to act like we can still play.
We're retired athletes. We're going to sauna and cold plunge daily.
We're retired athletes. We're going to call the league soft because they are.
We're retired athletes. We're going to bring up how many rings we have.
We're retired athletes.
It's funny how they're in 2
We're
different
still
locations
gonna stay
doing
rich.
this.
We're retired athletes.
Are they?
I don't know.
No,
they're in
the
the same spot.
Yeah.
That's Julian's backyard.
So
We're retired athletes. We have CTE. We're retired football players. We have CTE. We're not
that's why
going
we
to
do this shit.
We're retired athletes. Our life expectancy is much shorter. Like,
That's why we do this shit.
that's why we're freaking nuts.
What do you have there for the New York clip, TJ? Oh, Rob loves these.
Oh, I hate New York. It's fucking gross.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Rob, you got to watch this
Let me
one.
see.
Put your ear in.
What the hell? What the hell's going on here? Hell no. I don't like this. What's he doing?
Took something.
Spider-Man? A nasty ass mom? That's freaking gross. Dude, that guy,
We just let him take whatever he took from you.
he's actually, for a homeless guy, he's got a bunch of blubber on him. He's eating well.
Would you just let him take it? Do you have another one or just that one? You wouldn't let him take it?
I wouldn't want him to touch me. So, what do you want, man? Whatever you want, you got it.
So what do you think about the Celtics lately? Just still killing teams?
Yeah, Celtics are good, man. What was it? Did Tatum get over under 30 last night?
25, I think.
It was over under.
You bet on it?
No, in my head I was like, I would bet the under on 30.
He scored 24 last night. He had 24, Holiday had 22, Brown had 21. White and Porzingis didn't play. DNPs. They're now 20-0 at home this year. 20-0.
Wow, that's like the best ever, right?
For Celtics history.
Foxborough forever my ass. That's what I should put, huh, Julian?
What does that say? Mac Jones is twice as big as when he was drafted.
Oh, come on. It's so stupid.
He has a sweatshirt on.
Shut up.
He looks the same.
People are so stupid.
Texting Julian, what, making fun of his thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, what should I put? Like camera whores.
I like that one. He's always been fat and lazy, like Alabama fans.
We love to hear ourselves talk.
Yeah. We're retired athletes. We love wearing turtlenecks on Fox. Want to do picks?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm up and I'm winning.
I gave you that Buccaneers game. All right. First up, you're going to have the Texans at the Ravens, Saturday at 4:30.
Ravens.
I'm going to go Texans in this one. C.J. Stroud, he might be he's a top 4 quarterback, top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now.
No. Ravens are going to win.
Packers at the 49ers. It's a tough one because Jordan Love looked like vintage Aaron Rodgers. Vintage Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he looked really good.
How the fuck did the fucking Packers... They've had 3 quarterbacks in 25 years.
He looks great. I'm going 49ers.
2 of them are Hall of Famers.
I got to go 49ers.
Yeah, I got to go 49ers, even though I do think the Packers have a much better shot than what people think. Baker and the Bucks versus the Lions.
Lions at home.
I'm going to have to go Lions at home, too. Then you're going to have Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills, and with another 2 feet of snow is what they're saying.
Buffalo.
I'm going to go Casey.
Buffalo.
Pacheco in the snow.
Buffalo.
Be able to... Josh Allen doesn't... He just makes such bad mistakes. Like, such bad mistakes.
He's fine.
No, it's not.
Let's go, Buffalo.
So you're saying... So you're calling for a Buffalo, Baltimore AFC championship.
Yeah, it's going to be...
and the NFC Lions, 49ers.
I think it's going to be a Lions-Ravens Super Bowl.
You think the Lions are going to beat the 49ers?
I just would like to see that. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it'd be cool.
But a Texans like Lions Super Bowl wouldn't be appetizing for you?
I just like the history, the Lions. That's just what. I mean, think about the Lions if they freaking make it, dude. You know how sick that would be. That'd be awesome. Dan Campbell would be, hey man, I told you had to believe, man. And it's just it ain't just about biting kneecaps, it's about believing, man. Appreciate it, man. I love every one of you, man. I'm a goddamn wrestler, man. I talk like I can stand in the ring.
I think they could easily get upset by the Buccaneers.
Nah. Baker looks good though. Baker
looked good, but
No, Love looked fucking good.
Love looked real. Love.
Didn't his throws look like Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, like that back.
Like the exact thing.
Yeah.
Like he was like throwing darts.
I just don't get how they can keep doing it with quarterbacks. It's 3 in a row.
It's fucking wild.
3 in a row.
Can you imagine?
3
in a row.
And it's been that's been what?
But is it those? Is
30
it
years?
the learning from
I don't know.
Rodgers, Favre, and then Rodgers was learning from Favre, and then Love was learning from Rodgers. You think he was practicing how to throw like that? Like
Uncle Rico in it?
Yeah. No, I'm saying watching Rodgers every day and be like, I think I can perfect my throw and I can make it kind of similar.
Could be, yeah.
Like that, and then just working on it
and
doing that.
That's what it could be. I mean, you're also going behind Rodgers, so you're his backup. You're kind of supposed to imitate him anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like you need to be running the same plays.
Garoppolo trying to be like Tom Brady.
What do you think is going to happen to Jimmy G?
He's coming here.
No, stop. You did that last year, and I told you it would be terrible. And it was very clear it would have been terrible.
He's going with Bill. He's going to go to ATL.
Actually, I could actually see that because Josh
will go there.
Loves Jimmy G.
Yeah.
He gave up C.J. Stroud for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes, he did.
Smart fucking move.
Yes, he did.
That's not a...
No.
That one's not a good one. So what's that? So who do you think's going to be the coordinators for the Patriots next year?
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
Dude, honestly, I have no freaking idea.
Do you think it's going to be 3 different ones, though?
Yeah.
Like different special teams? Different.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 different.
You think Steve's gone? They're going to go with Bill?
I hope Steve's not. I hope Steve is here, but he might go with Bill. And maybe Slade will be the special teams coordinator. Maybe go right into coaching because he's got 5 kids. Right now, he's probably just getting screamed at.
It would be
Dad, I'm hungry. I want a snack.
It would be a good fit.
And then your wife is like, I've been doing everything all year. It's your turn. And you're just like, fuck.
You
I'm
speaking
gonna go
of from
coach.
experience?
Oh yeah, it's tough, man.
You going to end up coaching?
No, I don't think so.
Not going to go out to Denver with Sean Payton?
Not Denver. I don't want to move. Mayo, I don't know. I'm just gonna let all this
Let
stuff,
the dust settle.
I'm gonna let all this play out. See
if the circus.
See if the coordinators are, who that is, who's things. Just whatever. I can help out. I can come in, show you a couple moves, pass rush, hand stuff. Hey, do this. But
You gonna work with Keon White?
I'd love to. Love to give him.
That kid's a freak.
He's a freak of nature.
Absolute freak.
Bigger, stronger, faster than I ever was. But
he's bigger, stronger, than faster than like most people.
I know.
Like his running backs, I think he's faster than.
Yeah, it's insane.
He's going to be an absolute freaking terror.
I know.
I think they're hopeful for the Mayo thing. I just hope that they can not have it become a circus.
I just want to media. I want to give a message to the media. Just fucking relax. All right, stop trying to make a story. I know it's your job. Just let it go. Let's see how it goes. Let's give them a chance.
The media loved him though.
Yeah, that's great.
Glowing reviews.
Yes, but a lot of like the radio people. Let's just say radio.
Yeah, they have to though.
Yeah, I know that's what they're due. But I got to urinate so bad.
You have to hate them.
I know. I got to go, but I got to catch a flight.
Yeah.
So everybody, Bill's gone. It's a sad tune. He's gonna be with T.I. down in Atlanta, and
gonna win a Super Bowl maybe.
I wish.
God,
if he
wins a Super Bowl,
I wish him nothing but the best.
If he wins a Super Bowl,
that'd be wild.
That
would be insane.
Be a tough day in New England.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go catch a big fish down in Florida. Hopefully, I get one. I'll post one.
Well, that's good.
To the Dan and Ninko. If not, I'll be pissed.
Either that or he's gonna drink on the boat.
Yeah. Some Coors.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Check us out on danandninko.com, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Subscribe to YouTube, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you guys. Take care. Go Celtics.